Here we go then with the main event of the evening, the 2025 SCRL 300cc Saloon Stock Car Championship of the World. Corey Pickett 785 starts on the pole alongside 115 Lewis Boswell. Moving back, we've got number 27 Riley Pickett joining us on the inside of row number 2. Move to outside row 3 next with the 575 of Lee Scott Draper. Before inside row 4 we'll find the residing 740 Alfie Jones. He's joined by 934 Callum Williams, and then behind them is 717 Kai Campbell on inside row number 5. Heavy hitter up next on row number 6, number 36 Rapid Roy Anderson. And then we move down to Kent for our next driver, which is number 242 Sam Powell. He's followed out on circuit by 456 Kyle O'Donnell. Before we then move to Riley Scott Sanders 713. And then from the back of the grid we have got 790 Liam Waterfall along with 628 Ross McLaughlin. Yellow flag goes up then. Here we go with the 36cc Saloon Stock Car SCRL Championship of the World. SCRL very proud to present the 30cc Saloon Stock Car Championship of the World. Once green flag goes down. Away we go. Already dramas on turn 4 with several cars slapping the wall on turn 4. Early lead is given straight away to Corey Pickett in 785. Bumper goes in from Boswell in 115 to get down the inside. 4 wide on the far side of the cars skating out wide. 717 Kai Campbell making a big move on the far side. Just get launched at turn number 3 by Draper in 575. One car hitting the wall very heavily in the background, which is 790 Liam Waterfall, who went flying in at turn number 3. Big push at turn 1 and into the wall backwards will go 575 Draper, following a huge line of contact as they went round the Driftland turn, side by side for the lead. 785 Pickett on the inside line and takes the lead away from 115 Boswell. Bumper goes in behind as 575 Draper's hooked aside on the home straight as well. So on the far side once again, are we going to have another change of leadership? Bumper goes in and Pickett's run all the way in this time by 115 Boswell. Bumper's come in as well from the 713 Scott Sanders, and that disposes of 115 Boswell onto the centre. 740 Alfie Jones there picked up and running by Riley Pickett in 27 at turn 1, but I think they both get themselves out of the fence and back in the action. So as they make their way off of turn number 4 then, side by side for second place, cars on the wall. Turn number 4, one of them was Ryan Anderson in 36, joined by 790 Waterfall. Anderson now decides to bury 740 Alfie Jones and takes himself out doing it. He's collected as well as he bounces out of the fence. Alfie Jones survives, Ryan Anderson a little bit less so. 575 Draper is retired as 790 Waterfall picks on 740 Jones at turns 3 and 4. They've got 27 Riley Pickett behind them in the Vauxhall Nova. 785 Corey Pickett has run free as 575 Draper's got beached on top of the infield on the far side. 456 Carl O'Donnell is up to second place with Riley Scott Sanders in third. More cars spinning and crashing around away to our right. Well, one car on the fence backwards. 790 Waterfall to the 360 as well on the entrance to the cafe turn. But 785 Corey Pickett leads the way. O'Donnell second place with Scott Sanders, I think that might be in third. No, maybe that Kai Campbell, in 717 in third place. He's down the far side, being hounded though for the fourth position very heavily indeed. 115 Lewis Boswell making ground back up after being taken out early doors in this one. He's back to fourth place. The 740 Alfie Jones on turn 4 deals with 27 Corey Pickett. 790 Waterfall slaps the wall coming out of turn 4 in front of Randerson in 36 as 242 Sam Powell is dealt one on turn 4 as well. Side by side meantime for the race lead. Bumper goes in. Turn 1 O'Donnell puts 785 of Pickett out wide and takes lead away on the far side. So a good move there from the Scotsman to get the 785 car Corey Pickett out wide. 717 Kai Campbell is up to second place. The Scottish drivers 1 and 2 all big coming together at turn 1 as into the wall flat out has gone Sam Powell courtesy of Ross McLaughlin in the borrowed 210 car. Powell is now going to get dealt one by the race leader, and out wide goes the regular Super 2 racer. Kai Campbell in 717 still running second place. Big push going in further back in the order as Alfie Jones in 740 gets himself stuck into, that might be Riley Scott Sanders coming out of turn 4. A 790 Waterfall yet again hits the wall on turn 4. He likes that piece of Armco, doesn't he? 575 Drapers decides to park on top of the infield this time rather than half off it, half on it, as Alfie Jones in 740 seeing further attention this time on turns 3 and 4. And here comes Randerson in 36. There's going to be a part 2 on the 740 car. He doesn't get the chance as Alfie Jones goes wading in and buries somebody flat out at turn number 1. That was a huge impact for, I think that was for Riley Scott Sanders in 713, and it was indeed. More drama as the 790 Waterfall gets hooked up very briefly with the race leader on the far side, O'Donnell in 456. Bumper comes back in though on the back of the race leader. Didn't quite dislodge the leader in the way I think Liam Waterfall was expecting it to do so. It's still 717 Kai Campbell running in the second position as far as we can work out in this very dramatic 30cc Stock Car Championship of the World. 785 Corey Pickett's on the infield minus a front right wheel. It appears that's had a big impact out of my sight, true to form. 27 Riley Pickett is now being chased down by 713 Riley Scott Sanders. They make their way down the home straight. Last car on the lead lap so far is 740 Alfie Jones. It's still O'Donnell in 456 heading for a Scottish win in the World Championship on home turf tonight. Not getting the home of 30cc Stock Car racing north of the border these days. Into turns 3 and 4 he goes. Picking 785 in fact has not lost a wheel, but he's certainly not in the best of ways on the centre. Kai Campbell in 717 has got very little answer. Third place is now 115 Lewis Boswell. He's the head of the English charge in third place. Lapping on the far side, 790 Liam Waterfall, a real life racer in 1300 stock cars now, is him after moving across from the Formula 2 stock cars. Had a spectacular crash at the Kings Lynn European Championship weekend last year. The leader will be in back marker traffic very shortly with 740 Alfie Jones not too far up the road. Randerson in 36 has dealt with 27 Riley Pickett on the far side, but Pickett I think may have a go at the back of the driver all the way from Morayshire in the north of Scotland. Here comes O'Donnell in 456 around once more. Kai Campbell in 717's not in striking distance, neither is 115 Boswell. Car on the wall turn 1, which is Ross McLaughlin in 628. 27 Riley Pickett is rattling around the plating on turn 4. Sparks fly and everything if you like. Sam Powell is next to be lapped in 242. There's still a car stationary facing race control at turns 1 and 2. 785 Corey Pickett just doing laps to the centre green at this stage in time. He's not looking to rejoin, I don't think. As the laps very rapidly wind down in what has been a very dramatic race. The final few laps have been somewhat quieter than we expected, but the opening part of the race was nothing but drama from the word go. Back marker's now been down with Riley Pickett in 27, fired out wide by your race leader 456 Carl O'Donnell, who has seen very little challenge in the second half of this race, coming to lap Alfie Jones in the 740 car. Down the back straight we go. 575 Draper is now running around on the centre as well, trying to maybe rejoin the race for the last few laps. But the last lap board goes out, bumper goes into someone, and Alfie Jones fired straight into the parked car of Ross McLaughlin. What a hit that was! Straight into the parked car as 717 Kai Campbell has lapped 242 Sam Powell. The cherry flag at the ready for 456 O'Donnell. Bumper goes in as the back markers get involved in the second place battle. Sam Powell firing in Kai Campbell, that matters not. But O'Donnell takes it, Campbell second, and Boswell in third.